Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the finale, the last block of Unapologetically Black and Fast, GDQ's special event where we showcased Black joy and Black speedrunning throughout this weekend. So glad to have you all here with us. If you've been here the entire time, we love you. If you're just showing up now, we love you. All the same. Thank y'all for being here. But before we get started, Games Done Quick is going to be at PAX East. If you guys are also going to be there or looking to go there, we're going to have a marathon run from, I think, the 21st to the 24th. Sign-ups will be at paxeast.gamesdonequick.com. If you got your runs ready, I suggest you submit them there. But we got a lot of good stuff coming up here to close out the night. We have Resident Evil coming up later. We have the Pokemon block, and we have Turbo Overkill, which I have no idea what that's about, but I'm very excited to see it. But first, we throw hands. We're going in with King of Fighters. And it's going to be run by the homie SJHDoesGames. SJ, you want to take it from here?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everybody. My name is Sean. You can call me either that or SJ. I make games. I play games. Games make do, basically, as I say on my own channel. And today we are going to be doing a run-through of the story mode of the King of Fighters 15 on the default difficulty level of 3. Level 5 it's got hands. So we're just going to do level 3. I have a very specific team picked out, mostly just for mostly fun shenanigans, and then one part cheesing the final boss, and then that is pretty much how that is going to get going. So while I get us primed to get in on that, I want to kind of like let my couch and chair introduce himself. Bobby.
Hello, I am Bobby. I am a speedrunner, resident fighting game enjoyer, black guy. I pretty much check all the boxes necessary to be here.
Thank you. Much appreciated. So, I'm going to be...
He also gives great hugs.
Facts. But, like, primarily, insofar as, like, how we're going to run it, time will start once we get the black screen for the opening videos, but I'm basically going to be mashing through scenes and like mid rolls and everything like that. So basically I'm going to hit this. We're going to get a little bit of a delay while it loads up, and then when we get the black screen, that is when time starts. So I'm going to hit up and then count us in. So we got about 3, 2, 1, and go.
Good luck, champ.
Thank you. So we're just going to go with... I did my order wrong, but whatever. It's fine. The order is mostly fine. The order of the characters that I'm using will not matter until we get to the last stage, at which point, if I don't put Shermie in front, this is going to get really ugly really fast. But that should be fine, and I should not have too much of a problem.
Watch out, humans. Round 1. Ready? Go!
Well, I'm excited to see this.
Yeah, very rarely do you see speedruns of like modern fighting games, and this is a very peculiar, very specific category. Level 3 CPU and doing this arcade mode and all that, and it's just further crossing that little Venn diagram that we have of like speedruns and fighting games, and like it's kind of like blurs that line a little bit. But if you're not really privy to King of Fighters, so King of Fighters is a 3 versus 3 fighting game system. So it has a roster, it has a very vast roster, chock full of very colorful characters, each that are have their own functions and unique balances. And you can take either 3 of them against another computer or another opponent's 3, and you basically stock them out as like individual Street Fighter segments. It's not necessarily like Hyper Fighters as in like Marvel vs. Capcom, where they're all on the screen at the same time. You're just basically taking that character against that character, and the loser will deplete their have their HP depleted to 0, and then they would swap in the other character. And this is why the order is kind of important, especially for a game like this that is very resource intensive. If you look at the bottom of the screen right there, there's various meters. You see there's 2 meters that he's built up. Oh, wait, hold on. Ramon actually went for the level 3. The little bit of a time waste and actually very damaging. Let's see if we can get a raw combo here. Oh, no, try to get the max combo activated. Ramon with
And
the
a DDT.
DDT. That's going to be a little bit of a time waste, but it's okay because whenever a character is brought back in, you get some meter. So he's that 1 bar, and he's a little bit more powerful. How do you feel about Shermie? Shermie's a bit of an offensive grappler. Can really harass using her normals in the air. We'll see how SJH kind of deals with this.
I have one question, and I'm sure I'm not the only person that's been wondering it.
What's up?
What's up with the dinosaur? What was up with the dinosaur? We need to know. We need to know more about the dinosaur.
So yeah, that's the king of dinosaurs. He's one of the wrestler types in this game for the wrestler team. He's a dinosaur. He has a dinosaur for head. Like he's not a person under a dinosaur mask. Absolute 100% dinosaur. And if you believe in yourself, you can be a dinosaur too. This is the actual.
That's so
lore.
inspiring. That's so inspiring.
Yeah, 100% lore. SJH is going up against the Samurai Showdown team. This was actually a DLC team. There's actually a lot of downloadable characters and downloadable content to King of Fighters. I think they're about like $15 a pop for these waves. So chock full with Haomaru. We got Darlie Dagger. We got Nakoruru. And it's really funny that the CPU managed to put Haomaru on point, because Haomaru is an absolute menace with meter, with really big pokes, single hit confirms and a damage. But I mean, CPU is going to CPU, especially at level 3. SJH has got that pretty much in the bag.
Stand your ground. Ready? Go!
Let's see, Nakoruru. Well, let's talk a little bit about Rock. So, Rock is a really good point character. He's really great with spacing, but also building up meter. Really great multi-hit confirms, as you can see. Really great crouching light. Again, if you're not privy to King of Fighters, it's based on basically 4 main buttons. So you have your low punch and high punch, or light punch and heavy punch, and then your light kick and heavy kick. It's based off of a pretty nice Gatling sort of a rapid cancel off of the light. So if you're really nice on your confirms, single hit, multi hit, but the Nakoruru manages to spend that meter dump. In comes Elizabeth, Liz B.
3, ready? Go!
GDQ
I'm loving her outfit.
brackets when you've yet to come to the GDQs. We've done a lot of great fighting games at GDQ. We've done Evil Zone, Street Fighter, Tekken, soon to be Tekken Ball. Oh my God, Nakoruru with the short hop on reaction as well. Now here's the thing. Sean's got about 3 meters. You can go for an easy confirm in the max mode. Oh man, just a nice short hop with a late normal confirm.
I'm gonna say I've not been to a whole lot of GDQs, but I do specifically remember one where it was a birthday party, and then the entire corner of the room suddenly turned into like a Marvel vs. Capcom event.
Oh, absolutely.
So they happen. They happen.
Yeah, 100%.
They
might
happen.
come to find that 2 of these people on this broadcast were there. But at Awesome Games Done Quick 2024, there was a like over 40-man bracket for Evil Zone, like fighting games, like Smash Brothers, like competitive brawlers like that. Absolutely run deep in the speed running spectrum. Darlie Dagger, EXDP, and it's pretty scary because she can actually be a really annoying character. But it's okay. It's okay. You fail to see who's driving the bus right here. This man right here, SJH Does Games. Make sure
He doesn't just does games. He does this.
What's up?
I say he doesn't just does games. He does this.
He does this, and pretty quick.
SJH does this.
And almost in record time. And again, like this will be the traditional arcade mode experience where the CPU will get a little bit more wiser, start dealing more damage, and doing more practical combos in order to fell this foe called SJH. However, with Rock at the helm with some really great normals and spacing, who knows what we could accomplish here. Oh, we got Shingo, kind of like the joke character here, and Sean's gonna be making a big joke out of Shingo real quick. Basically, Shingo is like the Kyo Kusanagi stan, if we could say that on the GDQ broadcast. Like 100%, I'm gonna copy you. I worship you. I have a shrine, in my closet. Like one of those people, right? And but Shingo is actually puts that to great effect as he can mimic the main protagonist move actually pretty well, and it can do some some pretty goofy damage. Shingo also a downloadable content character. All right, Rock going in with the hyper hop.
Two shatter strikes.
But two shatter strikes in a row. And again, so basically everybody, shatter strike is performed by doing quarter circle forward and both kicks, so low kick and high kick. So the move costs 1 bar to perform and will refund half of the bar if it hits the opponent, right? So it actually has to hit in order for your stuff to refund. But it causes your opponent to crumple on hit and allow you to guard through moves without decreasing the bar. And again, with this game being really resource intensive, there is a guard gauge right below the HP gauge that you see at the top of the screen. And if that is depleted to 0, then your guard's broken and your opponent can, jump in with any sort of punishing attack. And if you've been privy to competitions in this game, like it can be really, really fierce. But Maxima is just not fierce at all. Like I don't know why he's this late into the arcade course. Maxima just sucks, man. Like I'm sorry. You can see him standing there too. Like he's just goofy. Like
Homeboy did not fight back at all, man.
I don't really have to sell that piece of information much if he's just kind of like standing there in front of our eyes. Now, Team Ikari is something that you'll have to pay attention to. One, they're from different games. They're not from fighting games. They're from like Ikari Warriors, and they were featured as characters in Metal Slug in the thing. But Ralph was one of the most elite heavy hitting characters in the early editions, the early patches of King of Fighters 15. Like his standing heavy kick, his standing D was just incredibly fast. Just could not jump over it. It was just such a great neutral and poking tool. He's got really great explosive damage. But right now,
right now he's got hands, and those ain't his.
Yeah, like back in KOF, like 96, 97, 98, if you ever had a reason to use Galactica Phantom on you, don't let him counter hit you with that. You die.
Absolutely. Well, there we go. Super's having a invincibility frame, so if SJH manages to be in the middle of an attack or into recovery frames when the opponent starts up their super, will most likely get a counter hit for heavy damage into a knockdown, preferably hard knockdown, and that's a huge time waste in the speed run. But it's all about grabbing your confirms, and that was a really great confirm. Rock's still at the forefront again. He's really great, really adaptable. I mean, you can put him pretty much anywhere on this team. You can really put that meter to use. Oh, but here comes Clark. And if we're talking about RNG in an arcade mode speedrun, you definitely do not want to run into the grapplers. The grapplers that can just render you immobile for multiple seconds at a time, and oh Lord have mercy, do not let them rip a super off on you, because especially when it comes to Clark's super, it was like 10 seconds long, just flipping.
It's a whole gameplay trailer,
seismic tossing. You just look at this. I mean, not only is it damaging, but it's just like disrespectful. Like we're in front of like so many people, like I don't want to watch them get me flapjacked. Like, what is this? It's just a bad time. You don't want to fight Clarks in this game.
Yeah, and then like human player Clark's are even worse because like his whole thing operates on, oh, did I throw you? Congratulations, you're in the blender now. Because one of his throws is armored. Another one of his throws covers lots of distance. He can fake the armor throw with one that starts up faster. It's really great. By which I mean cuss.
Now, again, if there's any people of the FGC that are peeping this right now, I mean, like, first off, yeah, fighting games are considered speed runnable. And make sure to look up your respective game on speedrun.com or your respective leaderboards, because there are people grinding this timeout, much like SJH is. Oh, the pressure had to be broken by the CPU Omega Rugal, the Genocide Cutter. That's just what it's called. It's just, I mean, he's final boss tier, final boss status here. And SJH has to put him in the bin right now before he gets loose. And he successfully does so. Good job.
Grand opening, grand closing.
And like the thing is, the CPU's team is actually kind of lightweight goated. Like this team's actually kind of malleable. Like Iori, very flexible, very quick, and able to use this meter to maximum efficacy if the execution allows for it. Let's see how SJH's Rock Tower will shut that on down. Hyper hop pressure, and the CPU doesn't block overheads, but you do eat that Rekka. Now we go in. Oh, reading the EXDP, and here's where it gets a little bit scary. Iori with 2 bars of meter. Oh, light confirms. Oh, could be max. I'm sorry that you brought me on for commentary. This isn't speedrunning commentary. This is fighting game commentary.
That works. It works.
I mean, it is a fighting game.
It's a fighting game, yeah.
Okay, word. Press 1 if you love the fighting game commentary right now. Lizzie B coming on in. Hyper hop, almost got that cross up. Some say she's not good, but SJH makes her work. Iori is down, and in comes the Gato at 3 bars. However, Elizabeth B is locked and 100% loaded at the 4 max. Let's see if we can get some max style going off. Starts off with a little bit of zoning into those DPs. The Dragon Punches just chaining one after another, but oh, in comes Gato. Level 1, snaps the neck. That is not suitable for the YouTube viewing audience. Let's see if he can take it back with Lizzie B. Oh, he just raw maxes in there. This Gato, the CPU level 3 Gato is 100% consistent on the reactions. That TP just climbing that mountain, the stairway to heaven. But the Lizzie B's got that command normal. What was that? The forward B? Nice job. Or was that the CD?
CD.
Yeah, it was the standing one. CD. Yep, that was right. Okay. All right, again, if you're loving this commentary, if you're loving seeing King of Fighters, first off, buy and play the game, but second off, make sure to follow SJHDoesGames, because not only does he do this, he whoops butt in a whole bunch of other fighting games as well. He'll make sure that these perfects will count as that any percent speed run on that ranked ladder. Here we go, Team Orochi time. Orochi Shermie, Orochi Krish, and Yashiro. Do not let them get bars, and do not let her touch you. It's just really fortunate that the CPU decides to put Shermie on point, because she can use the meter a lot more.
Yeah, like the team that I don't use for this run is sometimes like I'll do double Shermie, so it's like Rock, Orochi, Shermie mid, and then regular Shermie as anchor. It is one of the most obnoxious things you can do, but it's also really funny.
I know you said don't let her touch you, but she was blowing kisses that hurt.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, like
I ain't never seen that. Like,
is pretty much over. Like, I don't think many people are big fans of Orochi Krish. I mean, definitely more Orochi Yashiro and Shermie over that. So, like, you know, as long as SJH has got the combo consistency down, use of the meter, again, Rock's just got really great, nice, easy confirms and long limbs, and through that, those short hops will get stuffed by a Dragon Punch or a reversal, an anti-air reversal of sorts. So SJH has got to be a little bit careful. The thing is, all right, so you want to make sure that you're doing Was it forward light punch?
Yeah.
Yeah, forward light punch to move your hitbox in forward a little bit.
Yeah, I keep messing up, and I'm doing the low confirms, and I keep messing up and not getting the 6A input.
Yeah. No, but there we go. Yeah, that's the thing. Like King of Fighters might seem like one of the simplest games, especially out of especially out of all the modern games that have like, you know, various layered mechanics and neutral skips, and like KOF seems pretty honest in that aspect, but like it's also a very execution heavy demanding game in that aspect. So
Select order.
ooh.
And this,
Any last words? You're about to come up to pretty much the end, but like, what's this reverse talking about?
yeah. So the main rival character of the King of Fighters 15, Isla, she has these ghost hands that like help her spray paint and stuff. They go berserk and turn into reverse, which is like basically a gender flip version of the last boss from the King of Fighters 14, basically. Luckily for us, even though it's a 3-on-1, Reverse does not have like more HP or anything like that. It just happens that she just hits really hard. So for all intents and purposes, she's sort of more like a normal character that just happens to like hit a little harder, if anything, but like no extra health or anything. I just been like not botch my inputs. Pardon my French there for a sec.
Oh, well, it's okay. Let's let you focus. And let's. I mean, again, like one of the final bosses here, Reverse, like almost a recycled Nakali from Street Fighter V looking, but we're gonna brush past that. Oh, but she got the flips though. Oh, is that actually on reaction? No, that was not on reaction. Oh, SJH getting a little fidgety with the punish. Reverse triangle jump in the hyper hop normal, and we'll take Rock down, but in comes Lizzie B with the sun-kissed 10. Let's get at it. Oh, and with the CPU blocks the cross-up, but that was actually a really nice late cross-up on that. I mean, hey, most people would have gotten hit in that aspect. Oh, but it looks like... Looks like you get I guess siphoned in that aspect, but it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They tried to waste your time there at the end, but doesn't matter.
Yep, we're in there. Alrighty. So, TLDR, Otomaraga is like the goddess of truth or something or another. The most important part of this, and where I might be able to maybe vaguely come close to my next PB, like close to the PB I had before. You put Shermie on the front and you use command grabs. Do not fight Otomaraga honestly. Don't do it. Don't. You will see why in a minute, but do not try to fight Otomaraga honestly. SNK games are sort of infamous for the last bosses being cheesable in some aspect. For her, if I don't mess up the timing, it's literally just command throws.
Oh, wait, SJH, are you trying to teach us how to do an infinite?
Yep. Y'all want to learn how to do an infinite?
Oh my. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Now this is reminiscent of like the earlier like old school arcade fighting games where there's a certain exploit, especially with a final boss, like namely like Mortal Kombat, where you just absolutely abuse to cream them. And we're gonna be seeing that for phase 2. Let's see. Oh, watch out for the
Yep, see, this is why.
It's okay, y'all want to learn how to do an infinite? Oh, come on, let's go.
No, okay.
Oh, no, we back in there. Hey, come on, chat.
Hey. 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 Is that it?
Oh, and the coup de grace.
Oh!
It's time. Is that time?
Yeah, it's time here.
That's time.
Yep.
Holy jeez.
Jesus, my God. I was excited, man.
Yeah. I got a little fidgety at the end, which is why she hit me like 3 times, but that's why you do not, under any circumstances, like, let Otomoraga get started on that, because what will happen is the moment you do, it is literally just full screen, all kinds of nonsense, and you kind of just die a lot. And it's not fun. So the main reason why you wind up playing story mode a lot is that if you do it with certain team combinations, you unlock other soundtracks from previous KOF games to be able to use on the stages. So any combination that has a command throw character, your life is made a lot easier. Any combination without one, pain.
That was absolutely incredible. Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, that's the run. I am thinking about CPU level 5. I may or may not have been challenged by our very own Pleasantly Twisted to actually like step up to that. To which my answer is not no, but I have to drop a lot less combos for that. But yeah, that is the story mode level 3 run. Thank you all for coming by. I deeply appreciate it. I'm glad that everybody enjoyed it and that we got a nice chant going in the chat and everything. I guess insofar as like any other stuff I have to say, I want to thank the organizers. So not only all of GDQ, but also Pleasantly Twisted, Bobby for sitting and doing couch, J-Rock for also hosting. Deeply appreciate y'all very much on that front. If you enjoy this and you like this and you like doing fighting game stuff, yeah, I stream like 3 times a week. Wednesday, I do game dev stuff. Friday is like Fighting Friday stuff. So I'll do Street Fighter 6 some days, Tekken most recently, but I'll also do KOF sometimes, Guilty Gear Strive. I play a lot of different fighting games and I kind of just enjoy them. And then Sunday is kind of just like whatever I want day. Right now we're going through a playthrough of Breath of Fire 3 or PlayStation 1. And then after that is Breath of Fire 4. And that'll kind of wrap up our year of Breath of Fire over on my channel. So twitch.tv/SJHDoesGames. And that's where I'm at. Bobby, any last words?
That was a great display. I know there's a lot of King of Fighters fans in the chat, and we do appreciate y'all. And I just want to say, keep spreading that great word of the King of Fighters 15, and also keep spreading the word of Unapologetically Black and Fast, because this has been a great 4-day event. Jesus Louises. And I myself have been incredibly proud of seeing everybody step up to the plate and share their joy and watching people strut their stuff like this. Fighting game speed runs are really great in fighting game community. I know that you run incredibly deep, especially when we run with the folks of color. So if any of this has inspired you, feel free to take up your arcade stick and take down your times on that live split. Hopefully we'll get to see that from you soon. But yeah, you feel free to follow me on anything that has my name on it, pretty much. So that's pretty much me.
That's bobbeigh, BOBBEIGH for them. And that'll be it for you guys, right? Are we ready for the next round?
Yeah, let's do it.
Like that transition. Don't go anywhere, guys. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're coming up. We still got more speedrunning events and more speedrunning goodness coming up throughout the night. Next up is the Pokemon block. But real quick, GDQ's All Women and Femme speedrunning event for Los Fatales is coming up March 3rd to the 10th. Schedule's out now. You can !FF in the Twitch chat to learn more. Prize submissions are open until February 28th, so go to gamesdonequick.com/framefatales for more info. But yes, coming up next, we got the Pokemon block. Coming up first with Mocha Jones. Don't go anywhere, y'all.